Episode 17 is probably my favorite episode yet.
There's the most unique series of trades and fun trades I think we've done ever.
A, we've never traded for an airplane, and B, we've never had that big of a cash out.
That guy was right. I mean, this is for 17, and there's one for 20.
That's a big cash out. What do you think, Kendall?
Why not? Give yourself a challenge.
I mean, most people don't think getting an airplane's obtainable. At first, I didn't think so. Then I rethought, said, you know what? We got a big payday, and we could do it.
We started with scuba gear. I thought it was brand new scuba gear. Unfortunately, it wasn't.
Looks like some pretty old equipment, guys.
But it's still worth money.
The kayak's worth a lot more than the equipment.
But we made the trade anyway. We traded to a kayak.
You're doing what any smart business person would do. That kayak sitting in your garage is not doing you any good, right?
This was probably the most fair, even trade that we've ever done because I don't think many other people have a use for a two-man kayak.
We took that kayak and we traded it to a guy who owned a vintage antique slot machine.
I love slot machines. I love Vegas. I love gambling. I did not want to get rid of that slot machine.
Bet you I hit the jackpot. Come on. I give up.
Move away, man. Your bad luck's killing me, man.
We figured out a way to trade that slot machine for an arrow board.
Which is a signboard for construction sites.
What the hell do you do with an arrow board? Well, we figured out what we were gonna do. We traded it to a guy who runs basically a setup for circus and other activities, events, and he was willing to give up a fifth wheel camper for it.
I mean, this clown owned it and he just actually destroyed the inside of this fifth wheel trailer.
Oh my God.
Ugh. I did not want to make the trade because it was just a dirty trailer. It was filthy. It smelled. Animals had lived in there. Clowns. It looked like he had a clown party in there every night of the week.
We cleaned this thing up and we traded that fifth wheel camper of all things for a Polaris motorcycle. And we headed to Georgia. We were supposed to trade that motorcycle just straight up for an airplane.
He decides at the last minute he wants a muscle car. So we found the kid with an airboat. Y'all want to go for a ride?
Hell yeah.
And because of that airboat, we found a guy who had a muscle car who was willing to trade for that airboat.
We headed straight to Derek's house and hit him hard with the facts, and he ended up trading us an airplane for that muscle car. The plane was a huge payout. The plane was our trump.